Nintendo has a brand new console coming out this year. It's a baby NES.
I love this thing. So there was like, Jared Perry tweeted this earlier. He works here at IGN, and he said that basically he woke up to a world that has a little NES in it. And that's exactly how I felt this morning. I rolled out of bed, kind of like groggy, a little hungover, grabbed my phone, opened it up, and the first thing I saw was, my little Game Boy right here. The first thing I saw was a picture of this thing, and I was like, what? And they're like, Nintendo announces new NES. So this thing is so cool. It's got 30 games. The full list is insane. It's got Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Super C, Bubble Bobble, Castlevania 2, Double Dragon 2, a lot of 2s because I think they figured the first ones weren't so great. All the Mario Brothers games, just tons of stuff. 30 games, $60. These games go for $5 each on the Virtual Console. So effectively, if you wanted to buy all these in one place on the 3DS or the Wii U or the Wii, that'd be $150. This comes with a little controller. It's wireless. You can get an extra NES controller for just $10. So for $70, you can have two-player NES all over again. This made me realize something very interesting. I have now bought Super Mario Brothers. This will be the 10th time I've purchased the game Super Mario Brothers for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
All right, so let's run down a memory lane and how much you're a weird devotion to those Italian men.
That's right. Number one, 1985. My parents bought me an NES, so that money was on them.
Yeah.
Number two, that was the end of the list.
Somebody doesn't use the naming conventions I scolded you about. Also, I didn't check the playlist that we use these images on. Anyway, number two.
Yeah, Super Mario All-Stars, a re-release of the exact same version, up-res that they did new graphics for.
The original HD remake.
That's right. This is for Super Nintendo. Next up, we've got the deluxe version, which came out for Game Boy Color. This is the first time it was playable, and it was really weird because you had to do like a weird pan and scan thing because the aspect ratio on the GBC is a little different.
I remember not realizing that was the original game when it came out because it looked so different.
Yeah, it had a bunch of extra cool stuff in it too, save states, and it had this like boo chasing mode where a ghost chased you through the levels. Very cool.
Was that a launch title for the Game Boy Color?
No.
Yeah, I remember it definitely it made it more impressive when it came out. So.
Then again in 2002, I bought Animal Crossing, where you could unlock NES games in it, and Mario was one of them. This is the last Animal Crossing game that lets you unlock NES games. Before that, or after that, Nintendo figured out that you could sell them individually and make a ton more money. 2004, the classic NES series was released. Metroid, Kid Icarus, Pac-Man, a whole bunch of games came out, and I bought this again. I believe it was $20. Then it came to Virtual Console, so I bought it digitally for the first time. Here it is in 2006. Then again, re-released in the Super Mario All-Stars 25th Anniversary Edition, which was on a disc on the Wii, so I bought it there. Then on the 3DS, this is it. This is on the Nintendo 3DS Virtual Console. Bought it there again. After that, God damn it, on the Wii U, where I bought it again. I don't know why I keep doing this. Now for this, I only paid $1 to upgrade it, so whatever. And now that brings us to where we are now, 2016.
Which is Up at Noon Live.
The Up at Noon Live logo, where it's coming out as part of a $60 deal on the NES Mini, and that will be the 10th time I purchased Super Mario Brothers for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about this little box. I realized I have an old NES I bought on eBay. I have a few games for it. The problem is that those things don't always work necessarily, and I don't really want to buy one of those like kind of proto-retro things because I realized that like I love old games, but I don't think I'm really dedicated enough to collecting them. And I'm totally fine with just paying $60 to have 30 games that will be fun at parties and dropping a few bucks on controllers. Like coming home and having a house party and having a bunch of people sitting on my couch playing Bubble Bobble, that sounds fine to me. That sounds great, and if it works, then that's perfect.
Yeah, it's HDMI enabled, USB enabled, so it's the future of the past.
Hope it runs well.
So let us know. Use the hashtag #UpAtNoon and let me know which game you bought the most amount of times. Can you top my 10 times for Super Mario Brothers? Hopefully not, because that means you have a bigger problem than me. But yeah, use the hashtag #UpAtNoon or leave a comment below, whatever you want to do, and let us know. Max, what's the game you bought the most amount of times?
Not probably Link to the Past.
Yeah,
I think. I've had that in a few different forms.
Yeah, it's probably been about three or four different times for that. I just bought it again on the 3DS recently.
Yeah.
I was like, well, it's $8 and I shouldn't do this, but it's $8 and I should do this.
Yep.